We can't all be rich and successful. I guess this one is safe too. Fuck it. I've had enough links to verify. Why is it two of them though? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Hi,
That's art.
my name is Adam.
That's a nice
Welcome
painting
to
though.
This video
I would probably hang that up.
introducing the Sami languages, which in English can be written with either of these three spellings. Now, the first thing I want to point out, which may already be clear from the title, is that there is not one Sami language. Rather, Sami is a language family consisting of no less than 10 distinct but related languages.
Put in!
The Sami languages are spoken in a wide area covering northern Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Russia. This map shows the approximate traditional spread of the Sami languages, but in the Nordic countries there are also notable concentrations of speakers in northern urban areas outside of this area, as well as in the capital regions. Altogether, Sami languages are spoken by almost 30,000 people, although figures about the numbers of speakers of Sami are often unreliable and should always be taken with a grain of salt. This means that speakers of Sami languages actually constitute a linguistic minority in the traditional area, which is a direct result of historical oppression of the Sami and of conscious efforts to discourage the use of their language. In fact, most Sami people of today do not speak a Sami language at all, but rather speak the national language of the country that they live in. From southwest to northeast, the Sami languages are South, Yume, Pide, Lule, North, Inari, Skolt, Akala, Kildin, and Ter. It might be tempting to view these languages as being of proportionally equal size, but this is far from the case. North Sami is the largest Sami language by far, with about 25,000 speakers, which counts for between 75 and...
Wait, do they count northern accents as Sami languages? Because all of these three, they are like northern accents. And these are also cities, right? These three are cities in Sweden.
90% of all Sami speakers. Because of its size, North Sami is without doubt the strongest and most prominent Sami language, and most present-day Sami language media is indeed in North Sami. Most of its speakers live in Norway, but significant numbers also live in Sweden and Finland, in that order. The second largest Sami language is Lule Sami, which has about 2,000 speakers, which is quite a step down in absolute numbers. About 2/3 of Lule Sami speakers live in Sweden, and the remaining third live in Norway. The third largest Sami language is South Sami, and at this point it starts getting a bit unnerving, because South Sami only has about 500 speakers. Of these, about half live in Sweden and half in Norway. Next, we have three languages with about
like
300 speakers each. These are Inari, Skolt, and Kildin. Inari Sami is spoken around Lake Inari in northern Finland, and is the only Sami language exclusive to this country. Skolt Sami was, as you can see on the map, traditionally spoken in Russia, but today it's mostly spoken in Finland. The reason for this is that the traditional Skolt lands were once divided between Finland and the Soviet Union, and when Finland was forced to cede this territory to the Soviets in the aftermath of World War II, most of the Skolt Sami population was evacuated to Inari Sami territory, where their descendants still live today.
Please, Forsen, play my game. Today I didn't link anything, so you can play my game. Please, Forsen. Play my game, Mr. Forsen.
But you were equally annoying as a Link, so
Today,
it evens out.
Kildin Sami was and is still spoken in Russia. Somewhat tellingly, it is Russia's major Sami language by far. Moving on to the really small languages, next up is Pide Sami. This language has about 40 speakers, most of whom are above the age of 50. Having disappeared from Norway, Pide Sami is now spoken exclusively in Sweden. Its neighbor, Yume Sami, is in a
Then
similar...
why is it even colored over to fucking Norway? If it doesn't have any Norwegians at all. Why does this map show that it's covering half of Norway? Historical regions, okay.
situation. Also gone from Norway, Yume Sami is spoken by about 25 people who live in Sweden and who are generally above the age of 60. And these two languages might seem as small as they get, but they're actually significantly stronger than the currently smallest Sami language, Ter Sami. Ter Sami is spoken in Russia and only has 2 native speakers left, both elderly, meaning it's currently on the very brink of extinction. Finally, the last Sami language, Akala Sami, has no native speakers left at all. The last one, Maria Sirgina, died in December 2003. There are, however, a handful of people who still have knowledge of the language. As this overview shows, the Sami languages are definitely in a tight spot. Centuries of oppression have taken their toll, and many speakers can still recall how they were punished or shamed for speaking their language at school or in church. In fact, all Sami languages are currently on UNESCO's list of endangered languages, where they are classified as either definitely endangered, severely endangered, critically endangered, or extinct. North Sami is the only definitely endangered language. South, Lule, Inari, Skolt, and Kildin Sami are considered severely endangered. Yume, Pide, and Ter Sami are classified as critically endangered, and Akala Sami is considered extinct. But despite all this, and even though there's...
Alright, 12 minutes of Sami lore.